Mystic tales and legends. Enter a world of ancient stories and forgotten legends.
Long before the world knew great empires, there stood a magnificent kingdom in the heart of the endless desert. Its name was Zaruna. From afar, travelers could see its golden towers, shining beneath the sun like stars fallen from the heavens. The people of Zaruna was prosperous. Their markets overflowed with silk, spices, precious gems, and gold.
Silks from the east, the finest in Zaruna.
And these gems, they shine like the sun.
Our markets overflow with prosperity.
Their farms flourished despite the desert because of underground rivers blessed by the sun spirit. At the center of the kingdom stood the greatest wonder of all, the Temple of Eternal Light. Its walls were covered in pure gold. Its gates were carved with images of the sun spirit. The people believed that as long as the sacred treasures remained inside the temple, Zaruna would prosper forever. For generations, no one dared touch them, not even the king. Yet, destiny was already beginning to weave a different story. A story that would become a legend whispered across centuries. The king's only son was Prince Barak. Unlike other children,
I love treasures more than games.
while his friends played in the gardens, Barak wandered through the royal vaults. He admired gold coins, golden statues, golden
This
crowns,
treasure is our legacy.
golden
Guard it well.
necklaces. The old royal advisor often warned him,
Gold is a servant, young prince. Never let it become your master.
but Barak merely smiled. As he grew older, his fascination grew stronger. Every day, he visited the Temple of Eternal Light, and every day, he stayed longer at the sacred treasures hidden inside. One treasure fascinated him more than all others: the crown of the Sun Spirit. It was said to contain enough power to make a king richer than any ruler who had ever lived. And Barak wanted it very badly. One evening, High Priest Nama summoned the prince.
The crown does not belong to men. It belongs to the Sun Spirit. Why? Long ago, the Sun Spirit gave our ancestors prosperity. In return, they promised never to take the sacred treasures.
What happens if someone breaks the promise?
Then the desert will reclaim everything.
I thought the stories were merely to frighten children.
The priest watched him leave, and for the first time in many years, fear entered the old man's heart. Years passed, then tragedy struck. King Jared became ill. For months he grew weaker. Finally, beneath the golden banner of Zaruna, he died peacefully. The kingdom mourned. Prince Barak became King Barak. The people celebrated. They hoped he would lead them into a glorious future.
My people, I am now your king. We with a glorious future.
At first he did. Trade increased. The city expanded. More gold flowed into Zaruna than ever before. Yet no amount of wealth seemed enough for Barak. Every night he dreamed of the sacred crown. Its golden glow haunted his sleep. Its promise of unlimited power consumed his thoughts. And then a stranger arrived. One afternoon, a mysterious merchant entered Zaruna. His robes were black. His eyes seemed older than time itself. He brought strange treasures from distant lands. When he met King Barak, he smiled.
You have everything except one thing. And what is that? The crown of the Sun Spirit. With that crown, your wealth would become limitless.
Barak felt his heart race. The merchant's words echoed every hidden desire he had ever possessed. That night, Barak could think of nothing else. The seed of greed had finally taken root. At midnight, Barak left the palace alone. Moonlight illuminated the empty streets. The temple of eternal light stood silent before him. The guards had been dismissed. The king carried the only key. Slowly he entered. Golden treasures surrounded him. Yet his eyes remained fixed on one object: the crown. It rested upon a marble pedestal. Beautiful, ancient, powerful. Barak reached out. His fingers touched the crown. Immediately the temple shook. A deep rumble echoed beneath the earth. The sacred flame extinguished itself.
By divine right, I claim this crown.
Outside, clouds gathered above the desert. The king hurried away, clutching the crown. He did not realize that disaster had already begun. The next morning, strange things happened. The sky darkened. Birds abandoned the city. The underground rivers slowed. Animals became restless. Even the desert winds sounded different. The high priest knew
The
immediately.
crown has been taken. I deny everything.
Yet each day the signs grew worse. Sandstorms appeared on the horizon. The sun burned red. The ground trembled beneath the kingdom. Still, Barak refused to return the crown. Greed had blinded him completely. On the seventh day, the storm arrived. The largest sandstorm in history. The sky vanished. The sun disappeared. Darkness covered Zaruna. Wind screamed through the streets. Golden towers collapsed. Marketplaces vanished beneath mountains of sand. The people fled in terror. The high priest climbed the temple steps.
The promise has been broken. The desert has come to reclaim its gift.
Lightning flashed across the heavens. The earth opened, and Zaruna began to sink. King Barak ran through the chaos. The sacred crown still clutched in his hands. He finally understood. The warnings had been true. The legends had been real. He reached the temple.
Forgive me!
Falling to his knees, he placed the crown back upon its pedestal, but it was too late. The storm had already been unleashed. The desert swallowed the city. Towers after towers disappeared beneath endless waves of sand. By sunrise, nothing remained. Zaruna was gone, buried forever beneath the desert. Centuries passed. Kingdoms rose and fell. Empires vanished. But the legend of Zaruna survived. Travelers told stories around campfires. Some claim they have seen golden spears emerging from the dunes.
Some claim they've seen golden spires emerging from the dunes. Others speak of mysterious lights at night. Most dismiss the tales as myths.
Until the young explorer named Kalen heard the story and decided to search for the lost city himself. After years of searching, Kalen found something extraordinary. A golden stone, half buried beneath the sand. Then another, and another. Soon he discovered the ruins of Zaruna. As night fell, he heard a strange sound. Bell chains. Deep beneath the earth, the bells of the Temple of Eternal Light. The city was still there, sleeping beneath the desert, waiting, hidden from the world. Kalen realized he had discovered one of history's greatest secrets. Kalen could have taken treasures. He could have become rich beyond imagination. But he remembered the story of King Barak. Instead, he left everything untouched. As he walked away, the desert wind seemed to whisper, "Wisdom is greater than wealth. Humility is stronger than power. And greed destroys even the greatest kingdom." The bells rang one final time. Then silence returned. And somewhere beneath the endless sea of sand, the Golden Kingdom of Zaruna continued to sleep. The greatest treasure is not gold, but wisdom, honesty, and respect for sacred promises.